G'day mates, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Instead of doing my regular intro where I talk about everything that's coming up, we have so much to cover. I'm just gonna jump straight into it with what has to be one of the most exciting things I've seen on competitive Fortnite in quite a long time. It is, of course, Tfue streaming not just one tournament, but 2 tournaments and 4 rounds. He did over 15 hours of a Fortnite competitive stream today, and at one point peaked at over 100,000 viewers. Whether you love Tfue, whether you hate Tfue, this is massive for competitive Fortnite. And honestly, as someone who towards the end of Tfue's streaming career was like, man, maybe just give up Fortnite, you don't seem to be enjoying it that much. He was having so much fun today, and I was so incredibly happy to just watch him have a good time on a game and still be pretty damn cracked at it. He made money in both the final rounds. Not only did he qualify to the final rounds, he made money both times, one of which he actually came 59th overall, which made him walk away with $1,200, $400 each, which is not bad for his first tournament back. He was paired with his usual partner in crime, Scoped, and they also picked up Khanda as their third. And like I said, it wasn't just them doing well, they genuinely seemed to have so much fun doing it. And now the big question is, Tfue's back, but is he gonna stay back? Let me play a clip of his thoughts that he talked about at the end of his stream of whether he was gonna play Frosty Frenzy tomorrow.
I stream for 15 hours today, and I'm gonna get back on tomorrow and stream for another 15 hours.
Yes.
Grinder.
You know how many hours Cole streams a month, dude? Streams like 300 hours a month, dude. This guy streams like 10, 15 hours a day, dude, on the daily, dude.
Sometimes.
Dude, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose my mind, man.
You got some time to think about it.
Not really, because if I don't do it tomorrow, you guys gotta get somebody else.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to find someone, like if we really need someone. But we're already running. We did well today. I mean, if you're trying to play tomorrow, I mean, it's pretty much just free money. Like,
Free money, free content.
I mean, I had fun, bro. Just 15 hours a day is kind of intense, dude.
So Tfue, Khanda, and Scoped kind of went backwards and forwards like this for a little bit. Tfue ended without saying whether he was going to stream tomorrow, but I mean, I'm quietly confident. I'm thinking there's a good chance he does. He streamed today for over 15 hours, genuinely enjoyed it. He even said there he had a lot of fun, and he had over 100,000 viewers at his peak. So I can't see any reason why he wouldn't. I know he thinks he might be a little bit fried, but it's only 2 days, and then it looks like we're not going to have Fortnite tournaments for a while. So if there's nothing else happening, I don't see why he wouldn't. I'm very excited, and I genuinely, if I had to put money on something, I'd guess he did. I watched both rounds, I watched every round of the tournament today, so I watched him for a good solid, jumping backwards and forwards. I watched him across 8 hours, 12 hours, and every time I tuned in, he was having a great time and they were doing nothing but laughing. And like I said, they performed well. They talk about easy money. The $400 is absolutely nothing to Tfue, obviously, compared to that viewership, but it's the fact that Tfue's back on Fortnite, playing competitive, placing, and having so much fun doing it. Genuinely looks like a different person compared to when Tfue used to play Fortnite, and I think that's a big signal for a lot of these pros that are getting burnt out or maybe quit Fortnite to come back and give it a go, because sometimes it's not the game, it's just when you're grinding it for so long that towards the end it doesn't even matter about the game anymore. You just don't want to play it anymore. Either way, super exciting to watch. SypherPK was playing the tournament again today as well. Didn't see Nick Merckx, which is a bit disappointing, but the big guys are back on Fortnite. Now, I'm not done talking about Frosty Frenzy. I want to talk about that a little bit later, especially with EU, because we got confirmation that Benji, Savage, and Letshe have split up, and Letshe got the last laugh in that situation. He managed to 1v3 his old 2 teammates and their new trio mate. I'll get to that later, though, because I wanted to touch on a massive topic that doesn't have to do with Frosty Frenzy. It's Khanada getting dropped from TSM. Now, I say dropped. It's all been said that it's mutual. The information we got on this was from a TSM tweet, and they said it was mutual. I'll read it out, but genuinely, I can't see why Khanada would want to leave TSM, but let's go through it and then I'll give my thoughts. The tweet reads, "Today we've agreed to mutually part ways with Khanada. Thank you for everything you've done over the last 8 months. We wish you nothing but the best in your future endeavors and good luck with your next team." Now, they say mutual, and then Khanada also tweeted out, let me find Khanada's tweet now as well that was addressing it. It's just, he said mutually split, it was fun while it lasted, and he retweeted it. Why would Khanada want to leave TSM? This makes no sense whatsoever. It's one of the biggest, if not biggest orgs in the world. He would have, I'm guessing, been on a decent salary. We don't know. But with Khanada not making content anymore, and again, I'll touch on why, I don't see why he'd leave this org because he knows he's not going to get another org. So it's nice they've said that they've mutually split. It's nice he said he's mutually split. But I genuinely think they did have to have a discussion and drop him because of his Twitch ban. TSM has massive relationships with Twitch. They have very close ties to them, and having someone on their roster be permanently banned for them is not a good look for them, and I'm sure Twitch isn't too happy about it either. Some people said that, oh, I think Khanada may be mutually split so he can start streaming on YouTube, and while this might be true, I'd love to see Khanada start streaming on YouTube. He wouldn't have to have left TSM to do that. He could have still streamed on YouTube while in TSM. I highly doubt there is something in Khanada's contract that says he has to stream off of Twitch. So it makes me think they have dropped him, which is very, very interesting. If you guys haven't followed my other videos, I've talked about this. Khanada is permanently banned on Twitch due to multiple terms of service violations. The rumor is on the last one that he made an IRL threat. He made an in real life threat while in a wager, something along the lines of, I'll come to your house or something, which again, most people probably understood as a joke, but you still can't say that on Twitch. And because it wasn't his first ban, he's had multiple other violations. They decided to make it permanent. So that's what I'm guessing is his reason for being dropped from TSM. But this is huge. We finally have orgs taking a stance by the looks of it, or potentially dropping players or affecting their contracts based on the way they behave. Because right now, there are Fortnite pros signed to orgs that, you know, we're talking Liquid, TSM, NRG, 100 Thieves, and they act like they're free agents and there's no consequences. You can't say some of the things these guys say while signed to some of these orgs in any other esport. If you're on a Counter-Strike team and you said even a quarter of what these guys say, you'd be dropped, you'd be fined, and no one would ever pick you up again. So as much as I'm not happy for Khanada, I feel bad that he's been dropped, and it looks like the reason why he was banned was maybe a bit harsh, but again, people know Khanada to make pretty stupid decisions and say stuff that isn't the smartest, so I guess he needs some consequences to learn. But at the same time, if this means as an esport, as a community, we start punishing people who are a little bit more toxic, that's only a good thing for Fortnite, in my opinion. I feel bad that it had to be Khanada, and even then, it doesn't really seem like the other pros are scared of this because it was a mutual split. It wasn't him being dropped, so I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think he deserved to be dropped, and if he did, is it a good thing, or are you sad for him as well? All right, let's swing back over and talk about Frosty Frenzy. And let's start off with EU. We did finally get confirmation that Benjyfishy has dropped Letshe. He's now still playing with Savage, but they've picked up Nate instead. Now, I don't know if there was any bad blood there. It seemed like it was all good. Letshe's already found another team. He was looking good. But then in today's tournament, he ran into Benji, Savage, and Nate. Things went Letshe's way. Let's just say that. Let me show you the clip. It's quite long, so we're going to cut it down. But he managed to 1v3 all of them.
Finish. The Savage!
I gotta finish.
Nice B. Oh! Let's see.
If their reaction is anything to go off, I don't think there was too much bad blood. Letshe wasn't trying to rub it in. He wasn't trying to be toxic. I mean, at one point, I think Benjyfishy went for the pickaxe. I don't know if that's because he went for the charge, so he had no follow-up. His AR might not have been reloaded. Either way, it seemed like it was just, he dominated them. He actually played that so well, but I was happy to see he wasn't toxic about it. He didn't rub it in. He eliminated them, and he moved on. And I know what you're going to think. Oh, man, Letshe's so much better than Benji. If you wait till you see this clip as well, I know I'm putting in more gameplay today than anything, but this clip has to be one of the best fights I've seen in the new season of Fortnite, and it's using the 0 point. Just, of course it's Benji. Just watch this.
You wanna go down for me and
You jumping on?
hey Fox!
Guys, 130.
Nice, nice.
Dead.
Dead.
Nice, you're dead.
I need 140. Cracked! Dead, 2 dead!
Nice.
No one on me.
Getting in.
30, 60. Dead.
Nice.
what do you even call that? We talk about when someone puts someone in the blender. That's like putting the blender in the blender. Like only Benji can pull off an elimination like that. Just a straight 1v3 where the guys don't even know where he is because he's 0 point teleporting through their boxes and still hitting every single shot. It's just, yeah. Just Benjyfishy things. But while I'm talking about it, while we're talking about pros, because we've got a new pro on the block here. We have Jerian picking up his first earnings today. It was super fun. He ended up playing in the round 1 and round 2 of the Frosty Frenzy today on NA East. He played with Knifer and he played with Fernando, and they ended up coming 146th, which ended up netting them $1,200. So not bad at all. And honestly, Jerian did a really good job. I'm not surprised. I mean, whenever you see his videos, he smashes out his free builds. My man's killing it, and he showed it today in competitive. He held his composure, he didn't panic in the end games, and he did really, really well. They ended on 106 points, and they actually outplaced quite a lot of pros. They outplaced Sizlucky, Nanolight, I see on the page here, so it's not like, you know, he just scraped into the earnings. He did well. Unfortunately, he did end up playing round 2 because he had a headache and he wasn't feeling it anymore, but genuinely massive props to Jerian for giving it a go. I'm sure he's gonna have a video out. Maybe by the time my video comes out, Jerian already has one, but I wanted to make sure I talked about that because, again, we have Tfue coming back. We got Jerian stepping up. Today was just so much fun. I know people are a little bit upset about the no prize pool during this tournament for console. It's not split. There's been a lot of frustrations. The pros at first place aren't getting a lot of money, but it feels like a winter Royale, man. Everyone's having fun. People are getting money, and it's just really good tournaments and really good games for 2 days straight, and we're only halfway through. That'll do it for today's video, guys, but if you want to watch tomorrow, I will be live on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/AussieAntics. I did a 10-hour stream today. I'm probably going to do a 12-hour stream tomorrow watching all these games, so if you want to swing by, please do. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Chuck a like on the video if you made it this far. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.